Hello out there. How's everybody doing? And welcome to the State of Joe. I'm your host, Joe Santiago. Now, in the political realm out there, we have Donald Trump in one corner and Kamala Harris in the other corner going at it. Now, basically, we have half of the country about that's supporting each candidate. So if one wins, there's going to be the other side that's unhappy and causes problems, uprisings, protests, fights in the street. Then, if the other side wins, you'll have the same thing. See, there'll be battles and stuff because half the country doesn't like the other candidate. So, either way, we're kind of damned if we do and damned if we don't in this situation. Now, of course, we have a lot of things going on. There's a lot more candidates you can vote for, but these are the two candidates, the main candidates we're going to have to choose from. And regardless of how they got there or whatever, they're there. And these are the ones that people are going to vote on. Now, um, Trump is doing his thing, Kamala is doing her thing. There hasn't been a whole lot of interviews done and stuff. This whole thing has been rushed. Again, there's going to be a lot of angry people no matter who wins. That's the thing. And then we have the possibility of them not getting the 270 needed electoral votes, which opens a whole new can of worms because then you have Congress getting involved, the states getting involved. They will actually choose the president, not the people, which will in turn make the people feel disenfranchised, even though they're following the 12th Amendment of the Constitution and then the 20th Amendment to go on and get this all done. If we come to that point where they don't, either candidate has the 270 to get to presidency. Now, so Trump has a lot of things going on. There's a lot of weird things surrounding him. He was almost shot, and then it's getting very escalating out there, very high. The rhetoric is getting very, very bad. They're talking about if Trump gets in, the Democrats, or a lot of them are saying they're going to be locked up and put in jail and put in camps and stuff. And there's no evidence of that. I think they're just causing hysteria. And then the Republicans are saying if they get in, if Harris gets in, it's going to be worse and a continuing of Joe Biden, like a Biden 2.0, which I think there's more evidence of that because we don't really know where she stands on things as much. It's going to be a kind of wait and see kind of atmosphere. Um, let's be honest here. We had COVID. Everybody wants to not use that excuse, but COVID is the thing, the catalyst that has caused all these problems. Then you have the infighting and the political battles and the different views of Americans and people in politics. Now, um, with Trump, if he gets in, like I said, other people are going to get mad. There's going to be, either way, there's going to be, no one's going to win in this situation because it's going to take him a while to figure things out, to reverse anything he has to reverse. Kamala has to figure things out. It's going to take her a while to get up and running. A lot's going to happen quickly. And then some's going to take time to happen, basically. And the funny thing is, just to bring up a little excerpt excerpt from the Bible here, in First Corinthians 15 verses 51 and 52, are talking about the rapture of souls before Jesus returns for the Battle of Armageddon. And it's about the seven trumpets that are sounded. Okay. It states, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, In the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised, incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Now it says right there, the last trump. Now, is the last trump the last time Trump runs for president? You see, there's a lot of allegoric language in the Bible and metaphorical language. Well, this could mean the last Trump, the last time Trump serves as president. All this will take place, and Trump getting in there could very well cause World War III or an Armageddon type battle between what's thought of as good and evil sides against each other. You look at the immigration, the people that have been brought in. I'm sure most of them will be on the side of the Democrats since they were brought in during that time, a lot of them. And they will get involved in the battle, basically. And there's going to be a big battle between Americans, Trump supporters, and Kamala supporters. Now, that's the recipe for disaster that we're looking at. Now, the thing with Kamala is we know that she laughs a lot, and she's been laughing off. She's not laughing as much now. She's kind of changing her tune, but through the whole presidency, she's up there in the House behind Biden, just giddy, just always smiling, just like with this gigantic smile on her face. Like she's itching, she's chomping at the bit to, because maybe there's something that's going on and she's controlling things behind the scenes, maybe to set herself up. This was the plan, just all along, to set her up to get into the presidency. Now, basically, all that's happening, and then they actually gleaned onto that, and they said, all right, we're the party of joy now. So, like, no matter what's going on, how people are feeling, how much bills are, how much food is, how much gas is, all that, the economy, inflation, again, COVID had a lot to do with that, and everything else that has taken place, and everything, and the housing situation and all the problems. Well, now she's embracing the joy thing, and she's known as the party of joy, opposed to Trump, which he's the one complaining about everything and criticizing everything and saying all this outlandish stuff. Well, he's the party of hate, thought of as the hate. So it's the hate versus the joy, or the evil versus the joy, the bad versus the good. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, actually, right there, that's like the premise of Armageddon. In different religions, they have their end times prophecies and stuff, with the main wars take place at the end, the Armageddon type wars. Now, the thing is, in Hinduism, okay, Devi or Devi, which happens to be Vice President Kamala Harris's middle name, is known as the divine feminine. She takes many forms, from the nurturing mother to the fierce warrior. She has slayed many demons, such as the buffalo demon, who is one of her most known adversaries. He is unbelieving that a woman can defeat him. Sound familiar? He is egotistical and symbolizes ignorance and arrogance. Sounds real familiar. These many demons represent the struggles we have in our daily lives, along with many other demons she's taken out. The most important depicted in artwork and Hindu text. In the end of the world Armageddon like battle against the multiplying blood seed demon Raktabija, Devi takes the form of the goddess Kali, and she's known as the Terrible One. She battles the demon armies as each drop of blood of the demon makes 1,000 more like him spring up. Basically, thousand more sprang up like him, sprang up from each drop of blood. It was just an agreement he had with um, Brahma, the god. There's a lot of different gods and different forms and different things in Hinduism. Um, so she battles the armies, and basically, demons fell almost lifeless just from her gaze alone. Kali's gaze. And Kali is Devi, but she transforms into Kali, um, basically. Uh, and some fell dead from her petrifying shriek as her entangled, almost basically, as her entangled black hair blowing wildly on her shoulders. Her claw like hands shoveled some demons who remained into her gaping mouth. As the other demons turned in fear of this ferocious form of Devi, as the skies filled with her shrieking laughter, as she then stretched out her bright red tongue and then swallowed up and ate up all of the elephants with their riders and the horse chariots with, with another mouthful. With the armies destroyed, Kali then pierced the side of the demon Raktabija and quickly caught the flowing blood with her tongue and drank it greedily. As she was drunken with the blood of victory, she began her dance among all the demon corpses. She was now drunk from Raktabija's blood. The effect caused her to dance wildly, and she danced, threw her head back, and again filled the skies with her terrifying, shrill cackling. It seemed as nothing would stop her. Shiva was beseeched by the gods to do something, but Shiva, who is Devi's husband, actually, was unseated by her dance of destruction. All the while laughing crazily, nothing was stopping this display of raw energy. Shiva called out a second time, only to go unheard. In a final act of desperation, Shiva threw himself beneath her feet. Kali continued her frenzied dancing, pounding out the life of her husband. And in a few moments realized it was her husband who was flattened at her feet, where the demon corpses were reduced to mush. After she realized it was Shiva, quickly she was brought out of her trance, and she was once more the calm Devi. With the world saved by Shiva's quick, selfless thinking, had balanced the Devi's dance of destruction. With the world now safe, the gods then returned to their regular routines. So as you can see, Devi has a lot of similarities in Hinduism. First of all, Devi is Kamala's middle name. She eats the elephants, or the elephant. She eats the elephants. Well, that's the Republican symbol for their party, the elephant. Then you have the donkey, which is the Democrats, okay? And she laughs a lot. She shrieks. All the depictions of her have all these arms, and she's laughing and going wild and crazy. And then at the end, she goes really wild when she gets drunk with the blood of the demon, and then just starts stomping and doing her crazy dance. And that's like all those demons released that are released and whatnot from all the blood, like 1,000 more appear, and they get more power and stronger and stuff. Well, that's depicting like the Armageddon in Christianity, well, where demons are around the world. It says in Hinduism they're around the world, and they're all causing all this strife on the earth, and she has to do something. And Shiva's the god also, the male counterpart. She's like the female counterpart, or the basically, and the divine feminine, and he's the divine masculine, and they change, and they let down their power, the other one takes it and stuff. So we have a lot of weird coincidences, similarities going on. Bottom line is, either way, we're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't. We're damned. We're basically damned if she do, and we're damned if he don't. Because if Trump wins, like I said, there's going to be a big battle in the streets around the country, turmoil, and they're coming up on the basically that eclipse and different alignments that have been happening. Basically, well, not so much the alignments and stuff that have been happening, and you know basically back when the Civil War was going on, this pattern in the skies was happening, and we're seeing the same pattern, and we may see a repeat of the Civil War, because timelines rhyme. Uh, Time rhymes with other things, and it happens. Coincidence gets thrown in there, and it's a recipe for total chaos. So you have all those things going on, and like I said, if Kamala wins, there's going to be a lot of unhappy Republicans and other people just rising up against what she's trying to do. So again, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. We're going to end up in a big battle. That's just the way it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Rome lasted uh, about 300 years, or 200 and 300 years or so, 200 and something years. We're getting to that point where our country's getting that age, and most civilizations die off or destroy each other, or something happens by then. That could be what's going on. Unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just what might be going on now. So I hope everybody's just get out and vote. I mean, participate and try to do the best you can with what we have. This is what we have. As dysfunctional as it is, this is what we have. So this election's kind of weird, but this is what we got. This is what they gave us. So out of all the millions of people in the country, these are the ones they want us to vote for. So regardless of how they got in or whatever. So if you enjoyed this video, please follow, like, and comment, and be sure to hit the bell and subscribe to catch any new content. Any feedback is much appreciated. Thank you for joining me today. This is Joe Santiago signing off. Try to love one another and enjoy your life. And as always, until next time, keep the faith and peace out.